they try to invade Cuba, he can use the lunar missiles with nuclear weapons, tactical nuclear weapons, and destroy them. So that's what would have happened. And President Kennedy stopped that. Also, at the same time, there was this...
Otra vez.
You still there, Robert? Oh, we lost Robert. He is gone. But we'll try to get it back. Let's see if he's there.
Creo que los que mataron a están interrumpiendo la
We lost him,
transmisión.
Tom, so we'll need to get him back as quickly as you can. Robert Morningstar.
Porque ha pasado 10 veces desde que yo prendí eso. Desde que estamos escuchando eso, está pasando eso. Sí, no quiero que escuchemos eso. Desde que estoy escuchando eso ha pasado, pasa raro. Se ha apagado 3 veces no sé qué. No quiero que escuchemos
Go to his website, which is linked up at coasttocoastam.com, and we've got that all hooked up for you. And you can pick up his e-books and his other books. He's got other books on Communion on the Moon and Martian Revolution, places like that. And worst comes to worst, Tom, get his cell phone if you have to. We'll do that and pick that up as well. Robert Morningstar has been a very controversial, great guest for years and years and years, and nothing yet. So, well, I hope he's okay. My gosh, he's just simply disappeared, folks. And I gotta tell you again, this has happened a lot during things that are very controversial. It is absolutely bizarre that these things happen. They're right in the middle of saying something,
out there.
and they disappear. Totally. You got him, Tom? Robert, we got you back? Yes, you got me back. I don't know. Some call came in and killed the line. Well, happened again. He's gone again, Tom. Get his cell phone and let's put him on the cell phone. Something strange is happening indeed. To Robert Morningstar. Worst comes to worst, if he disappears, we'll go to open lines next hour. Strictly on JFK if you can. Because part of the theory is, and I don't subscribe to this, but that he was involved in knowledge of UFOs and extraterrestrials. And I don't think that was the reason why this happened, but there's a lot of people that say that's what probably happened. But he's going to name names tonight. He's supposed to. And at least we know he's around. He's still out there, but he's having massive phone problems as well. He's in New York, and he disappeared. Anyways, back to his e-book on the JFK files. You can pick it up. You think you got him again? Robert, let's try it again. Yes, I'm here. Thank you. I'm not surprised. You know, there's this thing called... I'm here. Go ahead. I'm with you, Robert. Okay, thank you. Wow. Well, I'm not surprised, George. There's this thing called AI that's sniffing and spying on all of us, and it has keywords, and if you say a certain word, bingo. That has happened before on controversial guests I've had. Just when they start really picking it up, they're gone. Well, thank you for your patience. But keep yourself phone as a backup out there. Yeah, and then on the phone, and if it happens again, just call that 496 number. But let me continue. Okay? Anyways, you were talking about Robert Trumbull Crowley, the CIA agent. Robert Trumbull Crowley was the director of clandestine operations, and after President Kennedy and Robert Kennedy stopped that invasion, which would have caused nuclear holocaust, I want to tell you what President Kennedy said. When Robert Kennedy spoke up, President Kennedy stood up and he said, "No, gentlemen, I will not be the first man in history to unleash nuclear holocaust on mankind. You will stand down." He ordered them to stand down. They took that to be an act of treason. And in the following months, they organized a kangaroo court-martial. In secret, extrajudicially, unconstitutionally, the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the CIA, got together, and they accused penalty on the two of them.
Jeez.
Declared that they had to have a public execution.
And they brought the mob in too, didn't they?
Yes, indeed. So they organized between March of 1962 through November 14th of March of 1963 through November 14th of 1963. And they were meetings every week planning the assassination. And Alan Dulles, the FBI, CIA clandestine operations, counterintelligence, James C. Singleton, they were the overseers, and they organized it with the Chicago Mafia. Sam Giancana went to the meetings.
Trafficante, Carlos Marcello.
All of them were involved because the fact is that the CIA had married the mob. Remember that movie called Marrying the Mob?
Married to the mob, right?
Married to the mob. Well, the CIA married the mob in 1959. In September 26, 1959, and this comes from the biography of Richard Helms, who was the deputy director of the CIA in those days, who told the whole story about how they enlisted Johnny Rosselli and Trafficante to put the hit on Castro.
Rosselli, who of course ended up in a oil drum off the coast of LA, right?
Actually Miami. And this is the thing I learned. They all got it.
Giancana got shot in the back of the head in this house.
And 7 bullets around his mouth because he was going to talk to the House committee that was investigating the assassinations.
All of these rumors were about Kennedy knowing UFOs and he was going to go public with that. I don't think that's the reason.
Oh yes. Listen, well, we have the documents. You know our dear friend Jim Mars.
I love that guy. I miss him.
So Jim Mars and I, from 1994 through the next couple of years, I gave him information that led to 2 books, Alien Agenda and The Fourth Reich. And that's really what we're dealing with. The Fourth Reich took over the bureaucracy of the federal government and has run wild across the world. So I'd like to say at the moment, for people who want to see Jim Mars again, and I'm very proud of the film that I'm in, produced by Stella Claire. It's called Aliens Among Us Part 7, and the subtitle is UFOs, CIA, the Assassination of John F. Kennedy.
How do they see that?
Well, I gave the link. There's go to robertmorningstar.substack.com. The lead article has the link, and it's on 2btv.com, and it's free. We want people to know this information.
So the link's on your website.
The link is on my website.
And we've got your website linked up.
Yeah, 2btv.com.
All right, Robert, we're at the top of the hour. We've lost a lot of time with you, so we're going to make it up when we come back, and then we'll take calls. Morningstar will listen to the is called the JFK Files, the ultimate secret of the JFK assassination. I have something I've been fascinated since I was a kid. My English teacher on the air a few years ago was the one who told us what happened on that fateful day on November 22nd, 1963.
The Coast website is now streamlined for mobile devices.
Birds everywhere.
If you're a Coast insider or simply want to enjoy our website on your phone, visit coasttocoastam.com on your iPhone or Android browser.